I'm Melissa. Welcome to Yoga for Anxiety. Today, I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. We'll take things nice and slow, and I'll show lots of modifications throughout the class. If you have some yoga blocks, go ahead and grab your blocks. We'll be using blocks throughout our practice today. If you don't have any blocks, don't worry. You can do the entire yoga practice without any blocks. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You can sit just like I'm sitting right now. Sit cross-legged, sit up nice and tall. If you have some tightness in the hips, so if your knees are coming up like this, you can grab your yoga blocks and place them underneath your legs. This will help to support your legs, and it'll take some pressure off of your hips. Once you're situated, lift your chest, roll your shoulders slightly back, and sit up tall. From here, extend your arms wide out to the sides of your body. Lift your chest and take your gaze slightly up. Bring your elbows in, cross your arms like you're giving yourself a big hug. Extend your arms out to the side, lift through the chest, and take your gaze slightly up. We're gonna cross our arms in front of us, this time cross the opposite way. So give yourself a big hug, bring it in towards the center. And now we'll flow with our breath. So let's do those same movements. Take an inhale, open the arms. And then exhale, cross the arms in front of the body. Good. Inhale, open the arms, lift through the chest. And then exhale, cross the arms the opposite direction. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale, release. Give yourself a hug, bring it in. Inhale, open through the chest. And exhale, release. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Nice job. You can release your arms down to your thighs. We'll do some gentle shoulder shrugs here. So you can take the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll continue that movement. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. And just move your shoulders in a circular motion. So we're just relaxing and releasing the shoulders. You can start to breathe into the shoulders. And use your breath to begin to soften and release your shoulders. Good, let's do that one more time. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Great job. From here, you can take your right hand right behind your waist. So take your hand on your mat behind your waist. Take your left hand on your right thigh. We're gonna come into a seated spinal twist. So it looks like this. Sit up nice and tall, and then begin to rotate from your waist. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. We'll just hold in this stretch for a few breaths. As you inhale, think about sitting up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you can begin to rotate from your waist and come a little bit deeper into your stretch. On your next inhale, slowly begin to unwind, return to center. We'll come now to the opposite side. So this time take your left hand on your mat behind you, and then take your right hand on your opposite leg. Sit up nice and tall, and then once you're ready, begin to rotate from the waist. Come into your seated spinal twist. You can take your gaze over your left shoulder. And again, we'll stay here for a few breaths. As you inhale, think about lengthening through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, you can begin to deepen from the core and rotate into your twist. On your next inhale, slowly begin to unwind. You can return to center. From here, take one hand on each knee. So our arms are crossed in front of our body, opposite hand to opposite knee. We're gonna do some seated cat-cows here. So it looks like this. Take an inhale, lift through the chest, take the gaze slightly up. As you exhale, round through the back and take your gaze inward. Inhale, lift through the chest, take your gaze up towards the sky, and then exhale, hollow out your belly, take your gaze inward. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, and then exhale, let it go. Good, once more, deep breath. And exhale, release. Sit up nice and tall, return to a neutral spine, and then change the cross of your arms. So however your arms are crossed before, switch the cross, and then we'll do 4 more rounds of cat-cow once you're ready. All right, let's take an inhale, lift through the chest, take your gaze up, and then as you exhale, begin to round through the back, take your gaze inward. Inhale, sit up tall, lift the chest, look up towards the sky, and then exhale, round through the back, take your gaze in. We'll do that 2 more times with our breath. Inhale, and exhale, release. Deep breath in, and exhale, let it go. Nice job. Sit up tall, return to a neutral spine. You can uncross your arms. Let's do 1 more round of shoulder shrugs. So once you're ready, take your shoulders up, back, and down. We'll do that a few more times. Just take the shoulders up, back, and down. You can continue that movement, just moving the shoulders in a circular motion. I don't know about you, but I tend to hold my stress and tension in my shoulders. So this feels really good in my body. Let's do 1 more round here. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Great. You can remove your blocks, place them off to the side. We'll use the blocks a little bit later in our practice today. Come to tabletop position. So you can come onto all 4s. Take a moment and stack your hips right over your knees. You want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. So you have a nice firm base supporting your body. Once you have your base, spread your fingertips out wide. So your fingers are wide. Push the palms of your hands into your mat. We'll do some cat-cows here. So we did seated cat-cow earlier. Now we're gonna do cat-cow in tabletop position. So you can take your gaze in front of you. On your next inhale, begin to lift your chest. Take your gaze slightly up. And then as you exhale, begin to round through the back. Take your gaze inward. Inhale, lift through the chest. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, hollow out the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, broaden through the collarbones. And then exhale, release. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale for cow pose. And exhale, release to cat pose. Inhale, lift through the chest. And exhale, round through the back. 1 more round here. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. So return to a neutral spine so you can come back to tabletop position. And then from here, we'll start by extending our right leg back behind us. So extend your right leg. Your left leg is still bent in tabletop position. Push through the heel of your extended foot. From here, we'll gently rock forward and back. So when we rock, you should feel a nice stretch through the calf and the leg of the extended leg. Good, so we're just moving forward and back and just feeling that stretch in our extended leg. You got it. All right, from here, we'll find stillness. You have the option to stay here, or you can cross your extended leg over the bent leg. My blocks are in the way there. All right. And then again, you can stay here or add one more layer by looking over your left shoulder at your extended leg. So a little bit of a twist here. We'll breathe here for a moment. Great job. On your next inhale, bring your extended leg back towards midline and return to tabletop position. So come back to all fours. We'll take a moment here and just gently sway our hips from side to side. So you can just move your body from side to side in a way that feels good to you. You can maybe make a circular pattern with your hips. That feels good in your body today. Just find a little movement to release from that stretch. All right, once you feel complete, return to tabletop position. From here, we'll extend our left leg this time. So extend your left leg, push through the heel of your left foot. We'll do that rock forward and back. So once you're ready, start to gently rock forward and then back. And as you rock back, you're really pushing into the heel of your foot. You should feel the stretch in your extended leg and the calf, and then all the way down the leg that's extended. We'll find stillness here. You're welcome to stay right here, or you can cross your extended leg over your bent leg, just like we did on the opposite side. Option to stay here or add one more level by taking your gaze over your right shoulder and looking at your extended leg. We'll just breathe here into this stretch. Great. You can bring your extended leg back towards midline and then return to tabletop position. Once again, gently sway your hips from side to side. We'll release from that stretch. And if it feels good to you, you can add a circular motion with the hips. Just move in a way that's feeling good to your body today. We're just finding a little bit of organic movement in our tabletop position. And once you're ready, return to tabletop. We'll come to child's pose now. So take your knees wide out to the sides of the mat. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat and relax your forehead down to the earth. You have the option to use a block here. So you can place a block right underneath your forehead. This is really helpful if your forehead is not coming all the way down to the mat. Just allow yourself to release and relax in this child's pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Good. Let's see that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. You can add a little bit of movement here in your child's pose. Gently sway your hips from side to side. You can gently rock your forehead from side to side. And just find a little bit of movement that feels good in your child's pose. From here, come to stillness in child's pose. And slowly begin to push yourself up to a seated position. You can sit cross-legged. That's comfortable for you. Going to do a little bit of a hip opener series. So bend your knees and place the soles of your feet in front of you. We'll start by placing our right ankle on top of our left thigh. So to do that, you might need to extend your leg a little bit to get your ankle on top of your thigh. Once you have your ankle on your thigh, you can bring your leg a little bit closer to your body. Okay, this is called figure 4 stretch. And then from here, once you're in figure 4, if you'd like to add a little bit of a sway with your legs from side to side, you're welcome to do that. This feels good in my body. We're just doing a little bit of a hip stretch with some dynamic movement in the stretch. So just starting to open up through the hips. I want you to think about sending your breath and your awareness to your hips. Think about releasing and relaxing, opening the hips. Great job. Once you're ready, find stillness here. You can release your ankle back down to the floor. We'll take a little bit of a windshield wiper with our knees. So you can gently allow your knees to fall from one side to the other. And just move nice and slow. Great. Come back to center. We'll come now to figure 4 on the opposite side. So this time we'll take our left ankle on top of our right thigh. So again, you might need to extend your right leg a little bit to get your ankle up. And then once you have your ankle up, you can bring your knee closer to your body. So you're welcome to stay here, or option to add that little bit of movement from side to side. So you can gently just sway your legs from side to side, releasing and relaxing the hips. And we'll breathe into the stretch here. So again, really think about sending your breath to your hips to help the hips begin to open and relax. Great. You can find stillness here. Release your ankle back down to the earth. And then once again, we'll windshield wiper our knees gently from side to side. So really take your time with this movement, nice and slow, and just go as deep as it feels good in your body. Just gentle movement from side to side. We're releasing from that figure 4 stretch. Once you're ready, find stillness. Bring the soles of your feet together. So we're gonna do a butterfly stretch. This is a little bit deeper hip stretch. We started with the figure 4 stretch, and now we're gonna do a little bit deeper hip opener. In butterfly pose, you're welcome to use your blocks. You can place your blocks underneath your legs to support your legs. You wanna make sure your sit bones are firmly rooted into the earth. So you might need to scoot around a little bit. This, if you are tight in the hips, the blocks will really help to support the legs. You can grab onto the soles of your feet if that feels good to you. Or option to place your hands behind you and then lift through the chest. So you can play with that, see what option feels good in your body today. If you are holding onto your feet and you'd like to take it into a deeper stretch, you can start to hinge forward a little bit, hinging forward from the waist. You take your gaze down to the earth and then just relax your head and your neck. So just continue to breathe here and think about lengthening and expanding your breath. So you really want to slow down the breath. That helps us to relax and release, and just to become more calm and grounded. Once you're ready, you can slowly begin to push yourself up and come to a seated position. If you're not there already, lift your chest. And then you can take your blocks and place them off to the side. And use your hands to gently guide your knees back in towards midline. Extend your legs out in front of you, and then one at a time, bend your knees. We're just releasing from that butterfly stretch, moving our energy and prana back through our legs. Good. Once you're ready here, slowly begin to lower yourself down onto your mat. So you can come down to a lying position. So just take your time as you come down, nice and slow. And then once you're lying on your back, hug both of your knees into your chest. So you're bringing your knees into your chest and place your hands around your legs. From here, you can gently rock from side to side. We're going to give ourselves a gentle back massage. So you can move from side to side, or you can move in a circular motion. You can even make a figure 8 pattern if that feels good to you. This movement feels really good on my low back. It's like a little massage for my back. It feels great. Come back to stillness and release your hands from your legs. Extend your legs out long, reach your hands overhead and come into a full body stretch. So this is stick pose. And in stick pose, you're reaching through your fingertips, reaching through the toes and extending through your entire body. So you should feel your spine growing long and tall. Just reach, reach, reach. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release your arms to the sides of your body. You can relax your legs and arms and just come into a comfortable lying position. We'll take a couple minutes here in our Shavasana. Close your eyes and just let yourself begin to relax into this pose. Start to bring your awareness in towards your breath. Notice the sensation and the feeling of your breath in your body. As you breathe in, think about sending your breath all the way down to your belly. So when you inhale, think about expanding your belly like a balloon. And then as you exhale, think about deflating that balloon as you breathe out. We'll do that again. So inhale, think about sending your breath all the way down to your belly, all the way down to your diaphragm, so that your belly is expanding as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, you notice the air releasing from your belly, and your belly begins to slightly contract. And just continue to breathe in that way and really think about sending your breath all the way down to your belly. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. And this type of breathing helps us to breathe deeper and more expansively than we normally do. Sometimes we breathe pretty shallowly, just in the tops of our lungs. But if we can think about sending our breath all the way down to our belly, that helps us to breathe deeper, and it also slows down the breathing. We'll stay here for 3 more cycles of breath. Just allow yourself to release and relax. Take one more long, slow inhale, filling up the belly with oxygen. And then as you exhale, release. Slowly start to bring some movement into your hands and feet. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. You can gently rock your head from side to side. Slowly open your eyes. Rock onto one side and begin to push yourself up to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.